What is EDC? EDC stands for endocrine disrupting chemicals. These are compounds that interfere with natural hormone functions. These chemicals are designed, produced, and marketed largely for specific industrial purposes. Effects of EDCs: changed male fetuses in the womb, genital birth effects, cryptorchidism.
Debate between the evidences of EDCs in the environment. According to Endocrine Society, evidence for adverse reproductive outcomes like infertility, cancers, malformations from exposure to endocrine disrupting chemicals is strong that it can harm people. On the other hand, John Ross states that the evidences that were collected were not strong enough to harm people. In addition to the statement of Endocrine Society, testicular dysgenesis syndrome, a term coined by European scientists, describes the increasing rates of testicular cancer and low sperm count, and this was agreed by Richard Sharp, PhD. Furthermore, another basis for the effects of EDCs are the synthetic estrogens given to millions of women in 1940 to 1970 to help prevent miscarriages. The women who were given the synthetic estrogen gave birth to children who eventually developed rare vaginal cancers and testicular cysts. To summarize all things up, there's an ongoing immense problem about male infertility that every scientist are interested on experimenting today. It is also an issue for some mothers of boys in our generation. Mothers, due to their worries, became paranoid of the things that can lead their children to the harmful side effects of the chemical.
This harmful chemical is called endocrine disrupting chemicals or EDCs, which scientists say can scramble male hormones, leading to genital malformations for newborn babies and male infertility for grown-up men. This threatening chemical can be found in plastics, bug and weed killers, the linings of food and drink cans, fragrances, and other household products.
As we can see, these materials that were mentioned can be found inside our homes and is associated with our daily necessities. Some conscious parents are doing some immediate actions that can help their sons avoid diseases like buying organic foods rather than those that are preserved or canned. They change their heavily scented laundry detergents and by discarding used baby bottles and buy a new set of baby bottles that do not contain EDCs.
There's a high demand for more study on this matter. That's why researchers further experimented on this and found out a more alarming result. EDCs can now be found on running water that people are using every day. This chemical can specifically affect the brain and the male reproductive system.
Some researchers see that the evidence for adverse reproductive outcomes from exposure to endocrine disrupting chemicals is strong, and some researchers say that it isn't strong enough because we're just getting low doses of it and it's no big deal for people to worry about. Even though there are different results on how EDCs can affect males, we should still take into consideration living a healthy lifestyle and start patronizing organic products to help avoid other diseases that may lessen our lifespan.
Conclusion: genital birth defects of boys due to EDCs cause alarming news to everyone. Although the products with these disrupting chemicals seem to be inevitable for use, there are still ways to avoid them.
Recommendations: choose soaps, toothpaste, and deodorants without triclosan. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, antimicrobials like triclosan are unnecessary and may help breed drug-resistant germs. Don't microwave foods in plastic containers or in plastic wrap. When plastic is heated, the chemicals in it can more easily migrate to food. fresh or frozen foods. This is a way of avoiding the EDCs present in the lining of canned goods. Also, some natural foods contain EDCs and processing foods increase the chemical's concentration. Avoid heavily fragranced products or air freshener. They contain phthalates, which is proven to have adverse effects on human health.
Seems like everybody's